What's up, guys? Welcome back into the YouTube channel. So obviously we are in Dad's truck. We are heading northbound. We're actually on our way to the Ultimate Callout Challenge up at Lucas Oil Raceway. We got JD here and my buddy Micah. Jimmy obviously couldn't make it because there's a big race going on, War in the Woods. So he's over there taking pictures, but typically it would be pretty much all of us. Micah's fiance and my fiance, they're off doing a concert this evening, so what better way to drag him along and show him some awesome diesel truck. So we're gonna get up there. I'm probably just gonna record a bunch of stuff on my phone because I did get media passes this year, but we have to park out in the spectator parking, so I won't have anywhere to really put the camera bag. But obviously when we go to the, I'll say quote unquote after party or after meet, I'll probably break out the camera, get a little bit better footage and stuff. So just giving you guys a quick update. We're hopefully gonna be there in 30 to 40 minutes, and then we're gonna show you a bunch of cool trucks, so stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, so we made it up here to UCC. First truck we roll up on is an F-250 Ranger. I'm gonna kind of let the owner of it explain everything. He is from Ohio. So the cool thing about coming up here, it's basically a free truck show out here in the parking lot, besides the awesome stuff that's inside. So we're gonna let the owner kind of explain everything here real quick on his awesome build. And guys, I may be the GM man, but stuff like this is what drives the truck community. So without further ado, let's check out this ride. All right, so what's your name?
Hey, I'm Cody.
And where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio area, probably about 30 minutes outside of there.
And what are we looking at here?
So this is a 77 F-250 that I put on a 2000 F-350 frame with the 7.3 Power Stroke in it. You know, pretty much just factory, you know, stock motor and whatnot. 6-inch lift, 40-inch tires. I had to do the 3-inch body lift just to get away from cutting the firewall for fitment issues and whatnot. You know, it just worked out really well how I did it, and pretty happy with it. You know, a lot of stuff I still got to do on it. But I mean, it made a 4-hour drive here, so
that's all that matters.
Exactly. Open this up. Nothing too pretty. It's got to do what it's got to do. Just made a lot of brackets and had to make the piping and whatnot for the intercoolers. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun truck to drive. You know, still build upon it, and you know, hopefully do something else in the future. I got a 57 I'm working on and whatnot. And then on the inside, it really, I just kept it sort of as close to original as I could. You know, I use the Super Duty Cowl. I still got to get a lot of stuff mounted and whatnot. You know, so I got some of the wiring, and the cluster's really just sitting in there, but I try keeping it as original as possible. You know, just sort of something I like, and sort of fit the, you know, patina of the truck too, keep it sort of ratty looking.
Exactly.
And yeah, so I actually lucked out with the shell. I just put it up on Facebook. I'm like, hey, does anyone have like a shell that somewhat matches this truck? And luckily, like, some dude like 30 minutes away, he's like, yeah, I got one. He's like, if you want to just come get it, it's yours. I'm like, dude, that's freaking awesome. So that, you know, it worked out with that. And then hopefully, eventually, you know, just I'd like to travel the country and sort of camp out of it, and
that'd be pretty
just
cool.
Go to shows and whatnot. So that was sort of the idea behind it.
I appreciate you showing it off to us.
Yeah, definitely. No problem.
Everybody, I'm Nathan with Whirly Custom Fab, and today we're going to show you a little bit of our K30 1987 square body truck. So this is actually Duramax powered, Duramax conversion. Started with the chassis modifications here. You can see everything underneath the truck looks brand new, fresh. Everything's been touched top to bottom. Chassis is modified, boxed in a good section in the rear here. You can kind of see up underneath. I don't know if you can get in there with the camera, but modified here for additional strength. It's utilizing an MP205 transfer case. ZF6 transmission. It's an LML bottom end with LBZ top end, running an S300 single with a 364. Exergy fuel system, Sportsman injectors, Sportsman pump. Try to stay pretty classic with the truck overall. We come in here to the engine bay. A lot of Duramax stuff, but also kept a lot of the classic Chevy truck stuff here. Custom intercooler setup, custom radiator, obviously custom turbo kit, all of that. A lot of parts from LMC truck, trying to keep it as original as possible. Wheel and tire combination, classic Chevy Steelies here with the hubcaps. Inside the truck, still not 100% finished, still a work in progress. The interior is kind of all over the place right now. Still need to do all the dynomat, dash stuff, carpet, all of that. Make a little cover for the tunnel there for the shifter. Custom shifter made in-house. And then the dash is also custom. Autometer is actually really close to our facility. They made a custom dash for us.
What's up, guys? I'm Tyler Hewitt with Hewitt Industries. This is the Stroke Stang 6.0 Power Stroke manual Mustang. Got a KC Stage 2, O-Dog Stage 3, Warren's 205/30s and Warren standalone harness. Makes around 650 horsepower, and it eats it in fifth gear.
How difficult was the conversion?
The motor itself wasn't that hard. It's actually sitting in the factory position for the Coyote. The fun part was the transmission. So when you look in the cab, half the car is the transmission tunnel, because that's just how massive the transmission is. Everything else was pretty simple. Just getting everything, the small pieces, is still a pain even today. But it's up here, it's having fun. Yeah, we'll be riding around and having some fun with it later.
Don't worry. Stop. garbage. It makes no horsepower right now. It dynoed 980, and then we turned the fuel up and we did a burnout to see if the power went up, and I blew it up. Come take a look. Well, it had a 76 millimeter turbo over a 104, and now you can cut those in half because I'm pretty sure the insides of this turbo are absolutely garbage. This one spins for some reason, but the motor's fucked. There's no window in the block, so we still have a good block. It's a sleeve 6.7 with a whole bunch of fuel and a whole bunch of pretty powder coat that's covered in oil. Just your everyday normal drag truck, you know, like weight reduction everywhere, minus the rust. I should have had more rust, then it'd be actually kind of
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Gotta do
It's
that.
all about the rust. That's all my trucks.
Take the doors off so that it has less weight. I mean, they're kind of not really doors, but you know, it's got race seats, it's got a freaking ratchet shifter with an air shifter. It's got quick detachable windows. That's actually my favorite part about the whole truck. It's got this race steering wheel that comes off. That's so then when you like driving down the highway when you have road rage, you can throw it out the window at whoever's being an asshole. Yeah, it's got gauges. That's what I read last night before I did the burnout, and then I sent her way too hard, and now we don't have a drag truck. Really. I mean, this year it looks pretty.
It does look pretty. I mean, even with the oil coating.
Yeah, yeah.
And then some nice rubber.
I didn't even notice that. Hell yeah. That's so that we're gonna scrape this off later. Then we're gonna make a whole nother tire.
Oh, I figured you were gonna scrape it off and auction it off to rebuild it.
See, I could do that. I'm gonna do that. That's a good idea. That's pretty much it. Normal race truck thing. Got fans in the bed. It hasn't been filled with diesel in like a year, so I'm pretty sure it gets good gas mileage because that's not that big of a tank.
Well, when you blow it up, you don't have to worry about refilling the tank.
Yeah, I
You
did
just,
it to save money.
See?
Yeah. Blow up
Smart.
your truck
Yep.
so then you don't spend it on gas money.
Yep.
That's how you save money.
And then we also have
My grandpa's beautiful second gen. As you can see, his political beliefs are outstanding. Basic 24 valve second gen. It's got a 6-speed. It's got custom interior. The interior is just as cool as the paint. This is a custom paint job from Thomas King down in Florida.
Yep.
F8. It's got a fully loaded single cab interior, leather, every option, power door, power windows. It's freaking all of it. It's the cleanest second gen you will ever see. And I actually quit buying second gens because I was tired of bringing stuff home that doesn't compare to my grandpa's truck. So, yeah. Alcoas, 33s. It's a frame off restoration, so the frame's all custom painted and everything. Straight pipe. I can start it up for you. This one I can start. That one I can't.
Go for it. I approve.
Not too shabby. I like it.
I approve.
I personally think it needs 1,000 horsepower, but you know, that's just me.
It's what Grandpa wants, though.
It is a grandpa. It moves for a grandpa.
Are we running 5-inch all the way to the back then?
It's a 6-inch tip.
Okay.
So 5-inch all the way back, yeah.
Okay.
You can literally eat all this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got my best friend Kevin. His monstrosity. It's basically what you see. It's a 40-inch lifted F450 on 56s and they're 28-inch wheels.
So my question is, how tall are you?
I'm like 7'3".
Okay, 7'3" guy.
It touches my head, so I mean we could go up a little bit, but it's pretty tall.
So I think to fit this entire truck in the frame, I would have to go like,
On top of that semi truck,
yeah,
basically.
just to fit it.
You know, I'll ask him.
Go for it. But no, this thing is massive in person, guys. Definitely watching like YouTube stuff, it doesn't. Because I'm 6'1" and I'm at the tow hook, so.
They said to put the sticker on the windshield at eye level, so this is as close as we can get.
Pretty close
Yeah,
to
I.
that level.
Most people, yes. So, well, Gabe Farrell, guys, skating F450.
They want to know how to get in.
Oh, okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
First, actually grab the handle. Second, make sure you don't make it on the bottom.
And that's how you get into the skating F450. Looks like it. I bet it makes maintenance really easy. You can just walk underneath and change the oil. Again, guys, Gabe Farrell. If you don't know who he is, you guys are definitely missing out.
Go subscribe to my OnlyFans at Gabe Farrell Productions. Actually, I don't know if that's my username on there, but my YouTube username is.
I say YouTube. Obviously, you get to see all the cool stuff, so definitely go check him out. Thanks for talking to me, man. Explaining the truck.
No problem. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Yep.
Square body sitting on top of a 2005 LOI chassis, LOI engine, S369 turbo, 60 over injectors, built trans, 10 mil CB3. Got aftermarket air conditioning unit in it. Besides that, I mean, it's a rowdy little fun toy.
Alrighty guys, so we are back at Dad's truck. I think us three are gonna go find some food somewhere, probably hit up the after meet, try and get some YouTube content. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a couple of those walk around. There were so many trucks and stuff. In the show in China, I believe they had like 300 total entries, maybe a little more. That there was no parking for media inside, so we had to park out here, unfortunately. And it being as hot as it was, I didn't feel like carrying my camera bag with me and soaking my shirt with sweat. So we're gonna go grab food. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, hopefully in the end of this, we'll have a little bit of the after meet content. So stay tuned guys, and we'll pick you up shortly.
Okay, that was more onion than I...